Are you getting bored playing with your default skins? Do you instead want to have a sexy Asimov, Wasteland Rebel or a beautiful Karambit Doppler? Then you have come to the right place, because I'm gonna learn ya how to get good at CSGO betting. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pookie once again, and today I'm sharing my knowledge about betting with you guys. You are either for or against betting sites like csgolounge. Some people just don't like the whole underage betting thing, and some of us just like CSGO betting, but we all gotta agree that betting made CSGO a whole lot more popular, and we as players really benefit from that. With the addition of skins and gambling sites, a lot of people are watching professional CS looking to win some new skins. And also I started with betting 8 months ago because I saw some sexy skins and I didn't want to pay real life money to buy them, so the only option left was betting. I started out with a 10-cent skin that I got from a drop, and now I have an inventory worth more than 150 euros. Not as much as some other people, but in this period of time I learned a lot of tips I can share with you guys to get really good at betting. The first thing you gotta understand that luck is a factor into betting, just like in every other sport. In Counter-Strike also luck plays a role. People can catch each other off guard, miss a crucial upshot, or hit a 1D from miles away that only succeeds 1 in a million. It's not that if two teams play against each other, one team will always win. Even the best can lose against the worst, and you also gotta understand that you're dealing with humans who also can have some troubles in real life, or maybe just someone slept real bad previous night and is still very tired. Hell, I could even see one of these players get a heart attack on stage while playing because some of them really just don't look too healthy. I think betting is about 30% luck and 70% making good analysis. To get good at CSGO betting, you of course need to have a proper understanding of who is playing against each other. This is also the reason why I would recommend, before starting to bet, trying to watch as much games as possible. Almost every day there are a couple of games you can watch. Doing this, you will learn how every team plays and which team is good on which map and which team is good against which team. Also, the website HLTV can give you a lot of information about the teams. It keeps track of all the maps a team has played on, and on which maps they tend to lose and on which maps they tend to win. I can do a brief summary about the top teams. The best team is obviously Fnatic. They won the last major and have by far won the most games of the last year. They are all very good rifles, and JW is one of the best opus. Then you have Tsm, who have some good rifles, but they tend to choke in the end, and therefore they can't win so much as Fnatic. NIP is the previous #1 team. They kicked Fifth Laren from their team and they replaced it with Alo, a great addition and a great opper. Then you have Envious, a very aggressive French team with Happy, who is in my opinion the CS player with the most game sense. And then you have these teams such as Tsm Versus Pro and Na'Vi, who are capable of upsetting the top teams, but they sometimes even lose against worse teams. So after you have learned a lot about the top teams, it's important to know on which games you should bet. The interesting thing about csgolounge is that the odds are based on the value of skins bet on a certain team. So it happens a lot that people overhype a certain team. This will create very good odds to bet on. One good tip I can give you is that chain logic in CSGO most of the times doesn't work, and it's not because a team is on a losing streak that they will also lose the next game. You gotta learn to not bet on every single game. Here are some examples of some interesting games I bet on the last month. First game is VP against Envious. Envy was on a losing streak, but I know Envious was just so much of a better team overall, and because of the losing streak the odds dropped so low that you could make decent profit, and it was definitely worth the risk. I didn't bet so much because a month ago I traded all my skins into a knife and I started all over again with betting with some crap skins, but in a month I already made 30 euros, so that's that. Next game is Tsm Versus Fordice Pro. As I said, I think Tsm is a better team, but Fordice Pro is definitely capable of upsetting them in a best out of 1. I think the odds are more like 60-40 for Tsm, so these odds were way too low for Fordice Pro in my opinion. I placed a bet on them and won. Next game is one where I don't bet on the underdog. Fnatic is the best team in the world in my opinion, and I think Envious is definitely able to win in a best out of 1 and maybe with lots of luck in a best out of 3, but I don't see them winning 1 in 100 games, a best out of 5 against Fnatic. So I was pretty sure that Fnatic would win and I placed 4 euros on Fnatic. This game I placed my money on Titan and lost. The odds were way too low for Titan and I knew they were capable of winning, but of course Fnatic is better, so they have much higher chance of winning. So you aren't always gonna win your underdog bet. But the thing with betting on underdogs is that you only have to bet a little amount of skins to win pick. So when you lose, you don't lose very much. And 3 days ago the odds were even lower for Titan. My gut said Pookie plays a 1 euro skin on Titan because these odds were just insane, and as you can see I won. Just some last tips I can give you is to don't bet on some obscure Russian teams that play against each other. Also only bet on tier 1 and tier 2 teams. Don't bet on teams that have over 80% odds because you have to bet a lot to get little return, and with some bad luck you just lose everything. Also never go all in because it can go wrong once and you lose all your skins. Also there is this Facebook page, CSGO betting advice, link is in the description. They make very good analysis, and certainly at the beginning when you don't know much about the teams, it's really good to follow their advice, and they will definitely make you win some skins. And last but not least, have fun betting, because betting makes watching the game much more interesting, and it really got me into CSGO. You learn a lot from the pro players and it's very fun to watch the game and bet. I enjoyed making this video and I hope you liked watching it. If I helped you, maybe consider to subscribe for some more awesome CSGO content. Lately my channel has been growing a lot, and every time I see that I got more subscribers, it makes my day a whole lot better. So this is Pookie and I see you guys later.